On the last Opie Radio.
She's either Asian or she just got a root canal.
That was the wife. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
You got the line in the show, man.
Fuck yourself.
You got the teaser.
He's hitting my husband. It sounds like the wife from the Asian dude from the United Air flight.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
It looks like our dumb fireworks that we do every year and every great action movie we see.
Yes.
So there is a beauty to it, but fucking people are getting killed.
They get an A for cinematography.
We're
but guess
starting
what?
a war.
It's weapons of death, you fucking idiot.
God damn it.
Look at the way he beautifully stabbed that girl.
Tito's!
Oh, boy.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
Look, if you're gonna do this, you get. Well, I can't even recommend it because it is. Just be fucking careful and don't use instruments that have sharp edges and ones that you can let go of and end up.
Just say no to it.
So, like a letter opener is bad.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
You run sports over there, right?
No. Actually, Steven sitting across from me is in charge of all of our sports programs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm in charge of the Opie show.
Yeah! I need someone to be.
We assigned him. No one wanted that job.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
They show him shoot him?
Dude, it's brutal.
Really?
Man.
I haven't seen it.
It's fucking
wow,
bad.
someone send that to me. I want to see it.
Do you
no,
really?
You don't. That's one of my favorite things to watch is murder.
Oh, come see me on stage.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
So I was living in the attic because I was last guy in, and Buzzy was there, and we were always drinking and partying together.
Tell him how hot that attic was.
It was this was
the second attic.
I lived in two attics.
Jesus Christ!
What's wrong with you? What are you, a fucking doll?
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
He can't eat his Reese's because the temperature's wrong on him.
The temperature's wrong on the Reese?
Yes.
Oh, they're going to be colder.
The machine's been broken for a week here on the 36th
This
floor.
whole place is broken.
It's a rotten attic.
This whole place. The way they run things. I don't understand. I just don't understand people here.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
Oh, is this for the guys, Carl and Sherrod?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Are you bothered?
Fucking kind.
What were you setting up?
They made mention of the, you know what? Who gives a fuck? Move on.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
Opie hooked me up before my bachelor party.
What do you give you?
He hooked them up.
Some good stuff.
What do you give you? Some extra funny money?
Some good
left
stuff.
over?
He hooked me up.
I
Appreciate it.
added to the fun. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
I know they pay him like shit around here, so I want to make
Hook
sure.
them out.
Well, let me know because I got a Groupon for a rub and tug.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
What kind of bitchosity was
You're
that?
a bitch. Yeah, that's like.
I don't know. I feel like
bitch.
Roger. I feel like we asked you some tough questions. I mean,
We did.
You're answering the questions. What am I supposed to do?
This is not exactly Meet the Press.
Thank you.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
Because I always look at a lot of this old stuff and go, man, they were dumb. They couldn't figure out something a little better than this.
Well, they had slavery. That was clever. I mean,
But
in the 20s? I mean, it wasn't moral, but it was clever.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
my question was this: when I'm watching this, these interviews are obviously a bit old. Who filmed the interviews, and why weren't they just pushed out to everybody at the time?
Well, that's a great question. And, you know, again, there's a lot of people.
I love coming here. What a bunch of assholes.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
Bring up Ryan Seacrest, I bet you.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, boy.
Dude,
Don't
please.
do it.
Not today.
He's
not
on Stern now, right?
Glazes over, dude.
Not
he won't even look at you. He won't
Well,
even look at you for the rest of the hour.
Seacrest is hot Opie. I mean, come on.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
Yeah, I just spilled chicken everywhere.
Oh.
Well, do what Carl will do and scoop it up with your hand and put it back in the plate.
Oh, shit, call the Board of Health. Why is it a penny on my chicken?
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
Why are waterbeds out of style? Those are awesome.
No, they're not. You can't move around. Even if you get
arms
waveless.
caught in the side.
The whole thing, right? Yeah, exactly. It's not 1974.
And you can never get the temperature right, so you're freezing in the middle of the night or sweating your balls off.
Nothing says I occasionally rape like having a waterbed.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
Here's my thing about going beach vacations. I like to do a lot of stuff on the beach.
Yeah.
Once you do the math, you're literally in the water 10% of the time. So you're going to pay $210.
I'm in a lot more than 10%.
But you use it as a bathroom for everybody else.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
She held up a severed head of Donald Trump. Bloody head.
Like the thing that someone put on Twitter with me holding up your severed head?
Yes.
Like that.
But bloody.
Let me ask you this, though. Is there comedy in what she did?
I wasn't laughing.
Is it comedy? It's comedy.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
I've had my people contact somebody at Pornhub, and we premiered it there. I was like, but damn, this sucks. The views are low. And they called. They go, wait till 5 o'clock when people get off work.
Oh, when them dicks come out.
And those,
We got it. Yeah, no more HR.
Dicks out for a run, baby.
You got to wait for the dicks to come out.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
The type of music you like, that you've listened to throughout your life and you become accustomed to listening to, that's what you usually stick with, you know.
Oh, God.
Not like, you know, so like if I like Motown or like a Neil Young or The Who and stuff, that's what
So you're not branching out much more.
So when did you stop discovering music?
Crack.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
There was a time they were thinking about putting me in the Catholic school.
Dude, Nina, I went to all boy Catholic high school.
And imagine how much more angrier you would have been if you went that road.
Oh, God, good point.
He went to a nice socialized school. He came out a lunatic. I can't imagine if you fucking went to Catholic school. You'd be in jail.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
It's all right. It's a little village. It's like 2-hour drive from the main city in Slovenia, but it's kind of pretty, but you would fucking be bored out of your skull if you had to live there your whole
If I went there, would they think I'm Will Smith?
I tell you how little they know about black people over there. They'd think you were Jackie Chan.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
The headline was Bill Maher says the N-word. No context whatsoever.
Yeah. Right.
You know, going for a joke, whatever. Explain why he used the word.
They try to get clickbait.
What
somebody,
They weren't
one
lying.
of them
He did
pundits.
say it.
Right. One of them pundits. Who the hell was that?
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. On the last Opie Radio.
How about me and Anthony interviewed Rob Thomas and the guy
Anthony and I.
Whatever.
Oh my God! You're gonna be working at 90s at 9 in about 3 hours.
Opie Radio, live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern.
I'll have you know I've never done a dick pill. How about that?
Yeah, man, that's
How about that?
You never been on a private plane and you never popped a pill, nigga?
Jesus Christ.
You have not lived,
What are you, a
brother.
Mormon?
You have not lived.
You're a fucking Mormon.
God almighty.
I don't need the dick pill.
It ain't about need, it's about punishing a bitch.
Oh my God. was never a Dave Matthews fan.
March it in.
That's all right.
Come on now. You gotta show some respect, goddammit. Respect. I mean, some white boys ain't worth stabbing. Yeah.
I got a couple herniated discs. It's no fun. You got to continue with that rehab and do all your exercises.
That rehab.
What'd you do
no
it from?
fun at all.
Golf. Oh, you did it from the golf bags?
Probably from being a caddy for a long time. Yeah.
Are you really comparing injuries to Mike Tyson right now?
And then
Holy
you got
shit.
the psychedelic rock band Coven. Do you know Coven?
Nope.
Oh, wow. Wow. Vic Henley doesn't know. No, I don't know.
This music segment's falling apart. I gotta get something off my chest.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Shit.
I don't know if we have enough time.
A fat joke? He's doing a fat joke.
Wow.
He's doing a fat joke from
I'm
the
not
corner.
gonna.
Who the hell was that?
Who the hell was that?
I was really enjoying it. I love the song, but I wasn't air guitaring or air drumming or anything.
All my friends want to know why Sherrod was air pianoing.
I'm air
Yeah, you're doing
everything.
it, yeah, everything.
I air masturbate, motherfucker.
I air everything.
Know what you like.
Everyone,
It's
Okay,
all
I did not know
about
that.
how violence doesn't work.
They
you
did
know?
Othello. They did Othello with Obama. Because he's black.
He doesn't shut the fuck up, Sherrod.
Notice I haven't said anything.
I
I'm
know. Vic is like.
It might be the one.
It's like Sherrod's like.
It might be the one complaint I get
Yeah.
about Sherrod. We're working on it.
I'm not. Trying to trademark things that like already exist.
That's
Thank
crazy.
you very much.
That makes
Paris
no
Hilton
sense.
did That's Hot, so.
Huh?
Paris Hilton trademarked That's Hot.
I'm not sure.
That's a slogan, though. That's different.
We've been letting him talk a little too much.
He's just so full of shit. He was Floyd from Tennessee. He called into DePaulo.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, that cockfighting, man, we do a lot of cockfighting up here in North Carolina. Man, I'm glad your show is on because you talk about things that are relevant. It's the best show that's
He's a lying motherfucker. You are a lying sack of goddamn shit. I'll tell you something. I bet you if you're in front of me, you wouldn't say that because I'd knock your goddamn teeth out.
You know what this show is like?
With the McDonald's on the third floor.
A 3-story McDonald's?
Sorry, Judy. Go.
No, it's
We have a lot
like
of
it's like
energy
the
in here.
testosterone, The View. The testosterone.
Yes.
Like no one can get a
It's called-
fucking word in.
It's called The View from Up Here. Because it's dudes.
Can I ask him a question about the guy that has that they're saying that in North Korea he has botulism? How that's bullshit. You know that guy that showed up, the prisoner.
He knows the guy.
Well, they yesterday they said it was he got botulism. They gave him a sleeping pill, and that's what put him in the coma. That was the story out of North Korea.
From North Korea.
And today they said through, I guess, checking him and getting him stable, they were able to take his blood or drain. They figured out the botulism thing is a complete farce.
Yeah.
And never happened.
Now,
well, yeah, botulism, the botulinum toxin is the most.
No, I know her. I definitely know that girl.
Yeah, she's from Queens.
Botulinum.
Botulinum. We call her Peaches. Ain't nobody.
I don't know. It's not a big holiday in the house. My father's dead. Everyone's dead.
No, but how do the kids?
That's the name of your next special.
Yeah. Everyone's dead.
Judy Gold.
Everyone's dead.
So you guys just joke about it a little bit.
Yeah,
and then
we
Mother's
all
Day
joke
is-
about it. You know, the kids
And then Mother's
actually-
Day is the day for you guys.
Yeah, but no one gives a shit. But that's a busy one. But I have to say.
What was that?
My parents also dead, so I'm getting a little emotional.
Sherrod's cleaning himself.
I was going to say,
So,
I just heard the
I'm a little
sound.
emotional.
Wait, real?
Yeah. Go ahead. No, joke about it.
We got to invite Mama for the edible show. We might do an edible show.
No, we're not going to take Mother down to the drug.
No, come on.
I feel bad enough.
Mother enjoys one little chocolate-covered
Blueberry.
marijuana blueberry.
That's my rap name.
And you're like, let's put her on tour. Let's get her. What we'll do is we'll get Mother fucked up and put her on. She'll turn into our show pony. Yeah, no. That's a great idea.
What we'll do is...
Yeah. Hey, I got a great idea.
Listen to me. Guys, I'm telling you right now, first of all, Stunbrain is sometimes right, but he misleads you all the time, Opie, and I can tell you don't dwell a lot
on what? Come on, Mel. Tell us where I'm wrong.
Oh, got hit!
Yeah, he got hit!
He got hit!
Frank from Toronto got hit! They're the wrong white people. We need a new group of white people that believe in us. Opie! Yeah! New group of whites. New group of whites. New group of whites. New group of whites.
I think we're fired.
People hate the chanting.
My mic doesn't work anymore.
People hate the chanting, which
chanting
only
along.
means new group of whites. New group of whites. New group of whites.
Oh no! Yeah! He's finally lost his mind.